What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're in the garage working on the 240. We are gonna be taking care of all the clearance issues before we go ahead and put the coilovers in, so that way when we put them in we don't have anything to worry about. So something has been draining the battery on the 240, and that's why we installed one of these things from Harbor Freight to cut off the battery, but for some reason it still keeps draining power from somewhere. So I thought maybe it had something to do with the battery, so I went ahead and switched the battery at Costco, and the guy that was helping me told me that on the 240 sometimes the trunk light stays on and that's why the battery is draining, and that is exactly why the car is dying, I'm pretty sure, because I took down the back seats and the light was still on. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug it, and hopefully this fixes our problem. So the first step is to take off the fenders. It's just a whole bunch of 10mm bolts, so let's go ahead and take it off. All around, I think there's 3 on here, there should be a couple underneath here, and then some in the door. Also in the door there's one more right here, and then one at the bottom. And we got the car stock, there was nothing done to it, so even all the plastic pieces underneath the wheel well are still in here, so we're gonna need to take them off. They're just regular screws underneath here, and 2 more underneath the car. There's so much trash inside the fender, but I think it's about ready to come out. I didn't know earlier, but I had to take the grille, the headlights, and the side lights off, so that way I could take off these bolts that are underneath here. But I think it's ready to come off. Okay, we got it off. So now that the fender is off, we bought the 240 in the garage, and we kind of did a rough draft of where we're gonna cut out over here. And before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and jack up the car and take the front wheels off. So we weren't able to take off the tires because there's a lock nut right here, so we're just gonna leave them on and start cutting. So we're gonna cut out this section right here and then do some cuts down here and then pound it in.
Okay, Christine's gonna go ahead and try and pull the harness over the edge. Alright, so we just use this 2 holes to pull this strap up. We use the existing hole that's here, and Christine's gonna drill another hole here so we can pull this above the lip. And then we'll go ahead and take this thing off so that way it will not rub. What I did with the hood latch was I routed it on the inside of the coil, so I put it along the inner well of it. So hopefully we could do that with this one as soon as we figure out the wheel lock situation. Then we're gonna go ahead and pound in this pinch welds here. Yeah, you gotta plug it in first.
Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and pound these out. What?
You're swinging the hammer, looks so funny. You're not even swinging it. You're going like this. You're not swinging a hammer. You're going like this.
Alright guys, so now that everything has been pounded in, we're gonna go ahead and paint all the bare metal parts with some black paint, just so no rust comes. So I went ahead and took the passenger fender off just so that way it's a lot easier to go ahead and cut. So unlike the S13, the S14 has no wires on the passenger side, so we just need to go ahead and cut all these parts and then hammer them in. So now that everything is cut out, we can go ahead and start hammering it in. So this part I went ahead and cut it just a little bit closer because I felt like this side, the bottom part, was a little bit harder on the other side. So that's why I did that. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, this side is put back together, so let's go work on the other side. So now that the car is put back together, we can go ahead and drop it on the ground. Is ready for coilovers. The only thing that is stopping us now is that lug nut that we don't have the key for. You got it?
Got one on.
Woo! Okay, so that means that we're one step closer. So maybe in the next video we'll be putting on the coilovers. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already. We appreciate all you guys' support. If you guys haven't copped your jet tags or your stickers, make sure to do so in the description below, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay good.